First down, Chargers.
Set 30 base. I got one. Ready.
Draw play. It's Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
51 to you draw Corker.
On second down, Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Go set 10-2 stop. Go.
Third down, they'll throw a stick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. 6-0 our score after 1. Badgley now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Alert. 10. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep. Show them.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Pick the edge. Come. Watch twist. Check 13. Check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, it's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Hey, wahoo!
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready? 50, plant. Protein spill. Yeah. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Come on. You better break it.
Hey, Delta.
First and 10, Stick. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, Orvis, go.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
5.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
53, Mike. Pick it up.
2nd and 3. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Don't be mad. This is more like
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Ran, up. Hey, 18, come.
Here's Grant. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Alert 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check 31, check 31. Slam. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A big gain that time for the Chargers. 36 yards.
54 Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Right there.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Allen's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, team 6.
54 Mike. 54.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stick back to pass. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Switch up, switch up.
Stick from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Go.
Stick looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Slam, slam, slam.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. A big play there on the option. 46 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Ran, come. Shit. Check
General West.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Ran, come.
Check, come.
They will run with Grant. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Motion. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check your hot read.
Alert.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Pilot, 64, weak.
55. Watch the slant. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Get up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Stop. 180. 2 little, count. 18. Motion. Reset.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The kick by McManus is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 99.
Check 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, box drop.
Mike 5-4.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, you. Go. 5.
They'll drop the throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ready, set.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's get it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 4, check 4. Check 9, check 9. Check, check.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert flare, flare. Check, crunch. You go tight. Got it.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Check 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they're going option left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
We take a win. Check 3. Go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I don't think you got it, son. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Red, it's just me and you.
Throwing now is Trubisky. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it would have been a long one, but that was the spot that they put themselves in, Charles, forcing him to try from long distance, and he comes up empty.
And you know what happens oftentimes when you're trying to kick a little bit beyond your range, you overkick it, right? Don't get all of it. In this situation, they cannot point fingers at him. They've got to go back and examine their play calls, how they tried to traverse the ball down the field, and why they didn't get bigger chunks of yardage in order to set up a field goal that was much more manageable.
Yeah, because 5 to 10 yards there could have made a world of difference. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points that
defense does what?
wins championships.
Wanted to accomplish.
Continues as they get their record up to 4-2. Five now.